We're good.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Aguilar has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on. Bring it to you.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Mike. Here we go. 180! Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Let's 5-2.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
18 Gators. 53, check 53.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Go.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Eagles, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Pac-Man. 120. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Now Wentz again. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill, complete. This is Lewis. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Two-jet bomber. 50, Mark 50. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check 3. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go. It's going to be a long day. Mike 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Go.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Check. You draw quarters. Ready?
On first down, it's Tannehill. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Bravo.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's side, baby. That's a baby side. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Watch 61. Matchbox lights.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, G.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Charlie! 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
To throw is Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
First down, Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
General West.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
64. Undercrunch.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Side is Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Tannehill to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check recon, 152 fighter.
He's checking. Crash. Check 52.
Snap.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back, 6-6, bullet high.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 82 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch gears, switch gears. Switch. Alert 3, alert 3. Let's go.
This is Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
15 line. 15 line. X3, 218, chop it. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 49, check 49. Shoot.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Tannehill now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now it's Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Now! Hey, you!
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
50. Mike 50. I got it.
Get it!
On first down, Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check it.
Sunday.
Check 43. Watch the eye.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 29.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Forky, 82, Forky.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
55. Hey, eat.
Run.
Patch it.
Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here.
How many of y'all can't